The budget session of the Meghalaya Legislative Assembly began on Friday, the 5th of March at Brookside in Shillong with the address of the Governor, Satyapal Malik. In his address, the Governor read out the developmental projects and schemes that are being implemented and that are still ongoing in the state.
During 2020, the overall law and order situation in the state was peaceful. There were a few agitations by NGOs on issues concerning the implementation of the Inner Line Permit and protests against the Citizenship Amendment Act 2019. However, these agitations were effectively dealt with by the state government. The state government is determined and focused to improve the standards of education in the state. The department is upgrading the infrastructure of government schools from primary level upwards up to the higher secondary level. 200 elementary and 8 secondary and higher secondary schools have been identified for this purpose. Further, additional classrooms in 110 schools have been upgraded under funding from the Ministry of Tribal Affairs. During 2020-21, 11,803 schools were covered and 5.9 lakh children were enrolled for the midday meal program. In 2020, the state topped the list in reducing malaria cases by 59% in the country as compared to previous year. During 2020-21, the state government has sanctioned 41 projects for construction of new roads and bridges and upgradation and improvement of existing roads at different locations in the state, covering a length of 118.12 kilometers at a total financial outlay of 125.44 crore under the Rural Infrastructure Development Fund. Public health engineering. The Government of India has launched the Jal Jeevan Mission to provide functional household tap connection to every rural household by 2024. However, I am pleased to inform you that Meghalaya State Government has advanced the target date by 2 years and set an ambitious target of achieving the same by December 2022. The Power Department has undertaken various projects to implement reliable power availability all around the year. These include the renovation, modernization and upgradation of Umiam Stage 3 hydroelectric plant at a cost of rupees 408 crore and projects being undertaken under the World Bank funded dam rehabilitation and improvement project. The state government has been implementing the action plan for restoration of the environment affected by coal mining in the state. The department is planning for reclamation and draining of coal mining affected lands through afforestation works in the current year.
The Meghalaya Legislative Assembly also paid tribute to Morakaneng MLA, late David Nongrum, and Rajabala MLA, late Dr. Azad Zaman, including former Assam Chief Minister, late Tarun Gogoi, and other political leaders of the country. Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma and Leader of Opposition Dr. Mukul Sangma, among other members, stood up to condole the demise of the departed leaders.
It's a great loss for not just the political party which they belong to, but for the House and for the state as a whole. Late Tarun Gogoiji. And he was, of course, a father figure for most of us. And in every aspect, whether it's in Assam-related issues, Meghalaya-related issues, he was somebody who always would take a statesman role and would ensure that these issues that were there were resolved in an amicable manner. So it's a great loss for the state of Assam and in fact for the entire northeast region, sir.
I think losing friends who have been associated with us so closely, it's always difficult to reconcile with the truth, with the reality of life. We lost too many friends, but the most painful part is that, yes, we lost two of our members who were with us.
On the second day of the budget session, scheduled to be held on March 8, the House will debate on the Governor's address, where the opposition Congress is all set to train its guns at the ruling over several issues. TNT Bureau.